the Cincinnati Bearcats, and they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bulls will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in there. Cincinnati knocking up to 16. The Bearcats offense takes the field to start this game off. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
Yeah, he's got that speed, and it just, you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything in the wide receiver spot.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of them.
Hit the afterburners, kid, at the 20. Touchdown, Bearcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Ortega. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So the USF Bulls offense will try to get something started. Session. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their teams to succeed.
And the Bulls will keep this drive going.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Running back searching for a hole. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They've been running it, but now the pass. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They're trying to get to it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
And the Bulls will move the sticks.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets...
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Quarterback will audible. Johnson looking to throw. He'll take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
3rd in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so the guy left the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Looking for a productive play on first down. Snapped it in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They're going back to the ground. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But we got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Tackled immediately after the catch. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Johnson wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. They'll power it inside with the fullback. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
And, David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. And the Bulls get it past the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Ortega. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Dances away. He'll pull it down. Got room at the 35. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Hankerson. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He's looking to throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He finds his man. It's Hankerson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Gets it out quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And the Bearcats will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Quarterback checking off. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Bunch formation for these receivers. On second down, looking again to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Find his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Trying play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to pass, it's Marshall. He makes the connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Bearcats will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, USF! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ball.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, then something can start to build.
Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He gets a block. And the returner goes down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Line gets set, first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break of the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Running it back, it's Ortega. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Give to the big fullback. At midfield, he's got room. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. There was never a doubt about going for it there. If you don't go for it, you send the message to your team you don't believe in it.
Yeah, I mean, that close, literally you're talking about falling forward. I can't fall forward and get inches. Man, I'm taking my chances with that.
Nice job there by the running back. They toss him to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the fullback. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Johnson looking to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going up top on first down. Forced out of the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. At the 40, there he goes. Powers through. All kinds of running room. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Bearcats will try to run out the clock in this final minute. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Houston endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City, and the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Feeling some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can lets it fly. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown Bulls. So maybe just to make the final score look a little better, they'll go for 2 here. Lipstick on a pig, anybody? The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David,